All right. All right. So we are on the live market observation. This is volume number 45. Haven't done an actual market observation in quite a while. Even though coffee and charts is also market observation, but under the live market observation, I haven't done one of these in a while because I usually, well, not usually, but as of late, I've been coming on in the earlier hours of the day. So I rarely have been coming on in the evenings. But since I was unable to come on yesterday, I figured I would come on tonight with the live market observation. And also just to look at the market at a different time, because what I'm usually doing when I'm doing coffee and charts is I'm observing in the daytime. And it's a different, it's not that it's a different market, but it's just a different time of day for the market. So I like to look at the market throughout the day at various times, especially for purposes of others seeing um, when we apply the process that we use in the market. We apply it at any time. It doesn't matter when it is. And really, the objective is to apply the process. The objective is not to be on the charts at a certain time. Even though I am actually going to create a schedule for myself because I want to um, put my observation hours earlier in the morning when the London session opens because I want to see something. I just want to see something for a period of time. So I mean, pretty much anytime I'm doing something, it's really more so for the data, for the information. And I like to do things at different times, and I like to do different things to collect information. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to set a schedule for myself um, to start observation like 2, 3 in the morning. A lot of y'all know that I tend to just be up at that time sometimes, not all the time, but I'm actually gonna go to bed earlier so I can wake up around that time because then I gotta wake up my kids a few hours later after that. So my sleep is already interrupted. So I'm gonna try that out and see if that, well, not even see if it does anything, but to just see what happens during observation pretty much just at that time. And then I free myself in the daytime to do other things. So I'm going to be trying that out um, for a while. I'm also working on another project, and the project I'm working on is very different from what I usually do. It's kind of like unorthodox a little bit, but I'm doing that intentionally just to switch it up. And I always do things for a specific reason. So I'm working on that in the background, and you know, other than that, just doing what I normally do as far as helping students, um, giving feedback. People are sharing their recordings with me, sending me recordings, um, you know, doing various um observations. Some of them are taking trades, and they're sending me videos for my feedback. So for those of you doing that, I would recommend that you continue to do that because I know that that helps you to grow. Um, One of the things too that I'll say, and I ain't do nothing yet. Before I even get started, um, make sure that when you come on, please, if you're tuning in from Facebook, follow the TeamAlliance Facebook page, like and share the video, and turn on the little bell after you follow the page. If you're tuning in from YouTube, be sure to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications, and shout out to everybody on YouTube. At this very moment, I am 4 subscribers away from 4,000. 4. I need 4 more subscribers. We're gonna hit the 4,000 mark. So hopefully that'll be by the end of the week. And what else? Oh, Twitter. If you're tuning in from Twitter, be sure to like and share the video and then retweet. All right. So very important when you do these things, the content gets out to more people, and more people get an opportunity to catch this live. All right. All right. So, um, those of you who are in training, you know that I recently did an entire training on vertical perspective, vertical stability, crossover continuation. We have quite a few people actually in the group that are doing the vertical. Nowhere near as many as the folks that are doing horizontal. Most people are sticking to what um you learn first in 301, which is the horizontal perspective. The majority of people in the group are sticking with that. So just to be clear, but there are quite a few people that are pursuing the vertical. And the reason that I like that is because what it does is it shows and it proves that you can do whatever you actually want to do once you understand market movement. Once you understand that there is a difference between when the market is stable and when it's not stable. Once you understand that you can only consistently win your trades when the market is stable. So you need to understand what that means. What does it mean when the market is stable? Now, there are variations of the meaning, of course, but they all equate to the same principle. And it's basically that the market, when it moves, it needs to move in a way where you can anticipate the outcome of the movement in the moment. And this is going to be a good session, I can tell already. In the moment, you need to know how it's moving. So, all right, let me just give you some examples of what people have a tendency to do and why it's wrong. What most people are doing when they come on really any trading platform, but we'll talk just specifically about what we trade, which is the binary options on NADEX. If you're trading these binaries, it's very simple to trade binaries. It's not hard. All you have to do is select a strike price, and that strike price represents the line in the sand for you and for your trade. Meaning that if you're buying, what you're saying is that you anticipate the market will remain above the line of the strike price of the strike option of the binary option that you're buying. So you're expecting the market to stay above the strike price of the option that you're buying. The same thing applies for the opposite direction. If you're selling that same option, you're anticipating that the market will remain below that same line, right? If you're correct, you earn a profit on the trade. If you're not correct, you lose the money that you have put at risk on the trade. Okay? Simple. Like super simple. And what goes on is people spend most of their time doing what? Looking for trades. So what they're doing is they're trying to figure out if the trade is good. But what they're doing in the process of this is they're bypassing whether or not the market is good. What do I mean by that? What's a good market? A good market is a stable market. When the market is stable, that's good. When the market is not stable, that ain't good. So if you're constantly searching for a trade, what you're doing is you are disregarding whether or not the market is stable or unstable. You're not even looking at it. Like you're not considering it at all. What do I do to this mic? Hope I ain't break this. Something ain't right. I just did something and it came off. Hold on. What the hell did I do, man? Is that it? Shit, I don't even know. I don't know. It seemed like it wasn't like this. Wait, let me see something. I don't know. Whatever. So when you're picking trades, what you're doing is you're seeing where the market is setting up now, but you're not seeing where the market has been moving up to now. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you just hear what I just said? I told you this was going to be good. When you're picking a trade, you're looking at where the market's setting up now. That's what your trade is based on. But you're not considering what the movement has been up to now. And that's the problem. So because you disregard that part of it, now the market can surprise you with movement that you didn't expect. Oh boy. Here we go. What do people, anytime somebody loses a trade, what do they say? Oh man, I wasn't expecting that. The market did that out of nowhere. They say it all the time. Oh, the market did something crazy out of nowhere. It wasn't out of nowhere. You just were not paying attention to what the market had already been doing. The first thing you learn when you train here is what the market's doing. That's what you learn. And that's super duper important because if you understand what the market's doing, you'll know not to trade at certain times. Meaning you'll know not to trade at a time when the market is not stable. That represents the wrong time to be in a trade. Why? Because the market can present you with unexpected movement. See? Why would we want to be in a trade when the probability of the market doing something unexpected is higher? Right? You wouldn't want to be in a trade at that time. So if you actually observe the market and learn how to see the market first, now when you trade, the outcome of the trade will be parallel to the outcome of the movement of the market. And you already know what it is. See, when I train you to understand the market. What's funny is that people think that I'm training them to trade. And I'm really not. I'm not training you to trade because you can trade already. You don't need me to teach you how to trade. If you want to trade, just pick a trade. You want to trade? You can trade right now. This is what? This is the 925 euro dollar. You can trade this right now. You don't need me to show you how to trade this. But it's not trading that you're after, is it? Because you can do that already. You want to know, if you get into a trade, how can you only be in a trade when the outcome is going to be for that win that you're looking for? That's what you want to know. See? So in order to know that, you have to start from under. You can't start from over. See, people start from over. They want to get to the trade. That's on the surface. That's on the top. What's under that? What's under that is how the market is behaving, how it's moving, and what that means for the trade that you want to take. See? Instability dismisses the trade. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Listen. Instability in the market dismisses the trades for you. Mark, is this a good trade? My question to you is the market stable? I'm not sure. All right, you need to study the market more. You need to observe it so that you can see when the market actually is stable and you can actually anticipate what the movement is. And I give you tools. One of the first things I tell you, well, it's a 5-minute binary. The most important time, the most important minute in that whole binary is the last one. Why? Because that's the minute where the winner and the loser is decided for the trade. Wow. Never thought about it like that. I know. Most people don't. This is what it is. The simplicity of the way that I present what you need to do has you saying, man, why didn't I think of that? It makes you say that. Like in your head, you're like, damn, why did I never think of that? Because it's common sense, but we all know that common sense is not common. See, you'll bypass your common sense because you have greed at the forefront. Uh-oh. You'll avoid your common sense because you're greedy. You just want to make money right now. Oh, well, I got bills to pay. I got things to do, man. I got to get to this bag. Yeah, but you don't know what you're doing. You don't even know why your trade is winning or losing. So what bag are you getting to? You're not. You're not. Let's do this. I'm going to just briefly talk about the market on the NADEX platform. And more specifically, the way that you can actually create a plan. Here's the plan. It only takes 30 trades to go from one contract to hundreds of contracts on this platform. 30 trades. You need to consistently win your trades. That's the key. Oh, well, Mark, if I have a strategy and the win rate is pretty good, I should do good, right? No. You can have your win rate could be 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. But the problem is that you don't understand why you're winning and you don't understand the loss. So when that 1 or 2 losing trade comes, You don't know why it happened. That's the problem. See, the problem is also the other 8 or 9 winning trades. You know why? Because you don't know why they won either. See, in your mind, you're limited to thinking that, well, that it won because it stayed above the line and I bought. Okay, but why did it stay above the line? Why did it stay above the line this time? I'm pretty sure you've seen identical setups to the trade that you took. The last time it didn't necessarily do the same thing. Maybe it did something different. Maybe last time it popped. Or maybe last time it reversed. Why did it do either one of those things? That's the question. So you see how I'm redirecting your focus so that you don't focus on the wrong thing. Instead, you focus on the very thing that's going to ensure that you have consistently winning trades. See? And it actually, excuse me, consistent winning trades. So if you are able to be consistent, now you can create a very solid plan. Give you an example. 30 trades. If you were only trading, or let's say you're ending up in 2 trades in a week, in 15 weeks, the project would be complete for you. In other words, in 15 weeks, you would have 30 trades done. Like just listen to how simple that is. 2 trades in a week, 15 weeks, you're finished. How many weeks are in a year? There's 52. But let's say 50 because you got 2 weeks for Christmas and for New Year's. You take those 2 weeks off, whatever. So 50 weeks. 50 weeks in a year, if it takes you 15 weeks to go from one contract to hundreds of contracts, that leaves you with 35 weeks. If you continue to do the same thing that you did to build up from one contract to hundreds of contracts, it means that you'll be averaging 2 trades a week. And if you're averaging 2 trades a week at the level that you're at after 30 trades, you're in the 1% of income earners in the country. Did y'all all hear what I just said? Look at how simple that plan is. It's a very simple plan. It's simple math. 2 trades a week, 15 weeks, 30 trades. 30 trades, you're in position, hundreds of contracts. Hundreds of contracts, you're still doing 2 trades a week. Whoa, Nelly. So you have to keep it that simple. So this is what happens. This is what people end up going through, the reality of it. I'm showing you and giving you a very simple plan to put yourself into that position, right? Now in the meantime, you actually have to deal with you. Here's where the problem comes in for real, because now you got to actually deal with your mindset. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here's the part right here that trips everybody up. See, and this is why when you get into training, you need to get into training and just stay there. Why do I always say that? People still ask me, like, why do I say that all the time? Even now, they're like, well, Mark, why are you always saying to stay in training? Well, just think about what you're doing for a moment. If you're training, it means that you're consistent. Oh, whoa. What is it that you want to actually be in the market when you trade? You want to be what? Consistent. Right? It's just rinse and repeat of the same thing. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So that's what training is. That's all it is. Training is exactly what you're doing that you want to do when you trade. When you ultimately are ready to begin trading, what results do you want? What are you looking for? Do you want to consistently win? Okay. See, the winning happens before you even start trading. All right. See, some of y'all ain't ready to understand and to elevate to this point. You're just not ready. The winning happens before you start trading. You have to win in training first. What does that mean? You got to have the habit of training. Listen, like when you're observing the market, it should become second nature for you. The same way that you see me navigate, you see me do an observation, you see me do a project, you see the trade videos, whatever video that you see, there's a reason that it's consistent all the time. And the reason is because I'm consistent. I train all the time. It's an ongoing thing. So what other choice is there other than what I've trained and conditioned myself to actually do? There's no other option. Give you another example. I was having a conversation with someone in the group earlier, and I'm gonna read a little bit actually of the communication because this is important. And I'm gonna read what I said. This is what I said. Um, they were sending me recordings, and the recordings were just of different things, various things that they were seeing. And I said, it's cool that you're sending me the recordings, but when you're observing, we don't really care about anything until we have all that we need. So in other words, if you're seeing one layer of stability, I'll give you an example. In horizontal, you're seeing one layer of stability. If you keep focusing on the one layer, it tempts you to enter a trade that you should not be in. This is verbatim what I said. You're focusing on just the one piece, so every time you see the one piece, you're permission to trade, and you shouldn't even be in the trade yet. That one little piece is the difference between you making mistakes repeatedly and not. It's the difference between you making the same mistake and then stopping that. And you just don't do that no more. And now you redirect your focus so that you focus on exactly what you should be doing. See? So now, again, that came from what? Feedback. This is why I tell y'all, share the recordings with me, even if you don't share in the group. Some of you do both, and that's exactly what you should do. But when you share, you get what? You get the feedback. See? You know what that's called? It's called training. What did we just talk about? You have to do first. You got to train. What did we just talk about is the most difficult part when you start? You're working on you. Before you start trading and doing anything in the market, you're working on you. Is it worth it? What did we just talk about? What's the plan that I gave you? If you're averaging 2 trades a week, and you'll get 2 trades a week. No, without a doubt. You will end up in 2 trades consistently each week. And I would advise, if you once you get your 2, to log out until the next week. Some of y'all don't even remember when I did Project 21. I did 1 trade a week. Me. I slowed it down to show you it's the consistency. Like, yo, what if y'all just focus on 1 trade? All right, let's do that. I did a whole project, 1 trade every week. Slowed it down to show you that it's about the consistency. It has nothing to do with how fast. Oh, well, I did Project 21, and I did it in a week. Nobody cares. It's not about you doing it in a week. It's about you being 1-0 every time that you're in a trade. That's what it's about. So again, if I'm laying out a plan and I'm breaking down the plan very simple, if you're averaging 2 trades a week, look at what it does. Look at what that results in at the end. You're starting off that way and you're maintaining that way, and you will get 2 trades a week. As you elevate your mindset and you acquire the skill set in the market, the trades come. They come to you. You don't even got to look for them. They come. Because you're spending your time observing the market. You're not spending your time looking for trades. So what happens is trades find you. Because you know when the market is stable. And that's the only time that you should be in a trade. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is so, again, this is just elevation of the training. That's all it is. Like, I'm explaining. Like, what's funny is that I have to explain to people how to train. Because when you get into training, most people will do what they want to do. And what I mean by that is they'll come into training, right? And for some of y'all, I know that this sounds like you. Come into training, that first day, you watch 301, you get so excited. You're like, oh, this is the truth. You watch 301 for the first time and you're like, yes, man, I'm so glad I found this. You feel good, and it feels real good because you're starting to understand, like, wow, this is making so much sense now. And that's great. It's a great feeling to get that initial rush. But now you have to be consistent. What do I tell you to do when I send you the playlist? I put it in all caps. I send you the 301 playlist, and the next message says to watch these on repeat. You don't realize how important that is. Because what I'm doing is I'm telling you how to train. That's how you train. On repeat. See? But I know what a lot of you will end up doing. You'll take the bits and the pieces and you're trying to piece them together because you want to be able to understand it like a strategy. What you're doing is you're taking it and you're trying to understand it in a way where you can pick trades. So now you take it and now you're looking for trades. You're in trade mode, but that's not what the training is. The training is not trade mode at all. In fact, in 301, once you get into the third phase, even when a trade sets up, I tell you to take it in your head. So there's still no actual trade done. There's a reason for that. Because what you're learning is how to actually understand the market, how it moves, the phases, Environment, that's how fast or slow. Behavior, that's how it's moving. How's the movement? Is there reversal energy or is it holding? Is it moving and then holding where it moves to? Or is there reversal energy? How much of each one is there? Which one is there more of? Here we go. Here go the words now. Dominance. Huh? Dominance. That's training. So make no mistake about it. When I give you the instruction is to be done. That's why I'm telling you that. I don't tell you on repeat just because I'm saying it. Oh, like, well, just keep watching it over and over. No, there's a specific reason I'm telling you that. It's on repeat. Put it like this. No one knows how long it's going to take you to break your bullshit in your mindset. Nobody knows how long that's going to take. How long is it going to take for you to break it? Who knows? So what happens is you got to flood it with the training on repeat until it breaks. Listen to me. And then what happens is one piece of bullshit breaks, then you got more bullshit. You got to break that too. So next thing you know, all of this stuff is coming up. You didn't even know what's there. You thought you had patience. Come to find out, you ain't got none. Oh man, how long I gotta watch the market, man? How long should I be watching the charts? You don't gotta watch the charts all day. You can observe the market for a few hours. You can observe the market for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, however long you want to. It's not about how long you're observing for, it's about what you're understanding about what you're looking at. The question is, are you starting to understand what you see? Not how long should you be observing? Because really that's a trade question that you're asking. What you're really asking is, well, how long should I observe for a trade? No. We're not even looking for a trade. What we're looking for is understanding of what we're seeing in the movement in the market. That's what we want. We want to understand what we're looking at. If you don't understand what you're looking at, what good is a trade? Because you don't know what the trade will do. Why? Because you don't know what the market's going to do while you're in the trade. Hold on, man. You got to catch this stuff that I say. This is important. Got to catch this, man. Let me do a quick breakdown of what I'm seeing. Mark, what environment are we in? Well, right now the market is transitioning. What does that mean? It means we're in the gray area. Just the other day, whatever the last observation was I did, I started talking about the gray area. Mark, what's the gray area? It's the area that's not green. We want to be in the green area. What does that mean? Stability in the environment that we're in. So, for example, if we're in horizontal and you have too many big candles, you know that you don't have small candle dominance yet. You're in the gray area. What does that mean? It means you're not doing nothing. You don't do anything. You keep observing until you see the small candles dominate the chart. See? So in other words, you're literally watching the market transition into that. Ah. Make sense? That transition is the gray area. In other words, if you're watching, you're seeing the market move out of the gray area into the green. Here we go. Here we go. You're being trained to do that. You're literally being trained to do that. All right. Let me come on to the comments real quick. This funny. I just talked about this. How long is training? I'll let somebody else answer this. Can someone please tell me how long is the training for? Watch this, GB. Watch this. How long is the training for? It's coming. Wait for it. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. Forever. Look, to your last breath. Forever. Never stops. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Look at this. We take it to the ancestors. And see, the thing about that, this is something else that I've realized about people too. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of a person that finds success doing something, right? And then people ask them like, yo, man, you know, you did real well with this. And, you know, are you ever gonna change? Are you ever gonna change it and try something different and try something new? And you know what they're gonna say? Hell no. I'm not trying nothing different. This works. Why would I stop doing what works? And see, it's so funny because when people are on the outside looking, they're like, oh, you had success doing that. So why don't you try to do it this way or try to do that? They're like, I'm not doing none of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Why would I stop doing what works? It's like it just doesn't make any sense. But that's how average people think. And this is not a shot at anyone. I'm just saying. This is why people remain average. Because you're using average thinking. See? Extraordinary means beyond ordinary. See? That's not average. That's not regular. That's not normal. So, in order to achieve success levels that are beyond average, you got to do exactly what works over and over. It's not about you switching up or doing something different. It's about you doing more of what you already do. Come on now. This is the success formula for everybody who's successful. If you ask them the question, oh, are you ever going to do anything different? No, of course not. Hell no. Why? What? You ever going to? No. Like I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing. This works. I'm supposed to stop this and then try to do this. No. Now, what they will do is they'll use their resources from the success that they do have, and then they'll go and try their hands at a bunch of different things because they have the resources from the one thing that's successful for them. Sound familiar? So it's the same question that people ask. Oh, well, Mark, you think I should focus on learning how to trade, or should I do this, or I wanted to try this and I got this going on. You can do whatever you want to do, but I want you to think about what could provide you with the resources to do everything you wanted to do. Hold on. What can you do right now that if you're successful with it, it will provide the resources to do anything else that you want to do? This should stop the questions that people ask me altogether. What I just asked. What can you do now that if you're successful with, you really don't even have to do nothing else? But if you wanted to, you have the resources to do it because you're successful with that one thing. What is it for you? What? And whatever it is, that's what you should focus on. So I'm not judging. I'm not saying, well, listen, man, trading is better than everything that you're doing, even though I actually believe that. But that's still not me judging because I'm not you. For you, it might be something else. I don't know. It could be real estate. It could be something else. Maybe it's a business you want to do. You know, whatever it is. But I've talked about this time and time again. There's nothing that you can compare this to. What else can you compare to this? Let me just take a moment to explain what this is. You're learning a skill set that you apply on this platform, this same platform that you're looking at, where you can just consistently trade, win, trade, win, trade, win, grow an account from the bottom. Literally start your account with $100 in it and build that account up to the point where it's now producing cash flow for you on a consistent basis. Look, let's rewind that. Hold on. I was talking earlier about 2 trades in a week. What if it was 1 trade? Do you realize what 1 trade a week is? Once you put yourself in position, it's 6 figures. And I mean like $250,000. You probably right now don't even know, but you don't know anybody making that much money. You personally. Unless you got lawyer and doctor friends. Who else do you know that's making that much money? Your politicians don't even make that much. $250,000 a year. That's with 1 trade a week. And this is something that I don't care who you are. If you train, you put yourself in position to do it. So that means literally anybody can do it. See, there's a barrier to entry with so many other things. Most things you need money, like you need the capital to start it, right? Or you need to know people, right? You need human resources. You got to know somebody to be able to get things done. So you need a lot of things. You need these things in order to begin. What you need to do this? What do you actually need? All you need is understanding of the market. All you need is to develop the right mindset. And all you need is to just apply a winning process over and over again. That's it. And you can learn all of that and develop all of that alone. Meaning it's just you doing it. Like you're not relying on someone else. Having a team is great. But when it's all said and done, it really boils down to you benefiting from what it is that you're learning. See? And TA is very unique because TA provides damn near everything that you need. The only thing TA can't do is do it for you. But TA provides all of the resources for you to do it for yourself. All of the training. Huh? You have the group. We didn't even talk about that. I've said it time and time again. People underestimate the group chat. You don't realize how powerful that thing is. Group chat is up right now. Matter of fact, I was reading something in there a little while ago that I had wanted to speak on. Let me see something. Let me see something real quick. Because somebody said something very interesting. Yeah, this was a reply to what I think Courtney had posted something. I think Courtney posted a video and then Bilal replied. Yeah, that's what it was. This is what Bilal said. Courtney posted a video. He wanted feedback. He said the market was hesitating and it disrupted the momentum, so therefore no trade. This is in the group. This is in the group. So understand like what I'm saying. You have all of these resources available to you. You have the training that you can repeat every day, the video training. Then you got when I come on live. Then you got the group chat. It's like it's damn near impossible for you to fail. Really, the only way that it won't work is if you don't do it. That's the only way that it's not going to work for you. And my thing is, I'm like, are you asking the question? Like, is it worth it? Ask that question. You ask it. Like, let me think about it. Is this worth it? What did we just talk about? What was the plan? Then I cut it in half. All right, well, not 2 trades a week, 1 trade a week. What that look like? 1 trade a week have you making more money than your senator. Who's a senator for your district? Whoever they are. You'll be making more money than them. With 1 trade a week. Is it worth it? And see, I'm not doing all of this to brag, but I have to use these examples to show you the type of person that you would be compared to. When you have this skill set and you're in position and you're able to execute this, can't nobody compare you to nobody else. People got to compare you to doctors and lawyers and politicians and corporate executives. That's who you get compared to. Because they can't compare you to nobody else. Like, damn, this dude right here, man. The kind of money he make is crazy. He's on his phone. He does it from the phone. Yeah, we can trade from this. Sure can. Doing the same thing I'm showing you on the platform now on the laptop. So I could be somewhere, not have my laptop, but I got my phone, and I'm able to do the same thing that I'm doing on the laptop. And again, we talking about doing it once a week. Are you kidding? 1 day of 5-minute binaries is 276 opportunities. Within an hour, there's 12, right? 12 5-minute periods in 1 hour. Market is open for 23 hours. It closes from 5 to 6 every day, Monday to Thursday. That's 276 each day for 4 days. And then the market's open on Sunday, and then it closes early on Friday. So you're talking about over 1,000 hours. Not even hours, excuse me. Over 1,000 opportunities in the week. And we talking about ending up in 1 trade or 2. 1 or 2 trades. and what type of income that equates to because of your skill. Hold on. Your skill. Your skill. See? Skill. Not playing on the NADEX platform. Not, oh, let me play around with the binaries and see what I could do. No, not that. No strategies. Huh? No signal services. You don't need none of that. Learn the market and then utilize this. Do y'all realize how powerful this platform is? Crypto.com realizes how powerful it is. That's why they acquired NADEX. They see it. They're like, hey, hold on. Whoa, this business model is crazy. This is a cash cow. NADEX makes money regardless. Therefore, they don't interfere with the traders. Hold on, man. Y'all don't, like, people, y'all don't even understand what y'all have, man. Y'all do not get it yet. Nope. Y'all do not get it. They do not interfere with the traders. You come on the platform, feel free, trade, go ahead and do your thing. You trading against somebody else on the platform. Guess what? Whoever knows the market better wins. Whoever knows the market better wins consistently. Simple. All right. Yep. I don't know what I just did. I just clicked something. How did I even do that? All right, here we go. Here we go. Back. Cornell, I appreciate you. Carnell says, been watching and studying your videos for a long time now. Been using NADEX a little over a year. And I'm finally making consistent profits thanks to your videos. Appreciate you. Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. David said, financial university for $35 a month. No scholarship necessary. Come on, man. Right, here you go. Right, would you ever reinvent the wheel? No. Come on, man. And yeah, this is very true. Jamal says people ask you to do something different because they don't understand the price that you paid to get to where you are. That is a fact. That is a fact. Maui Jeff, he on the bike, listening to the live. Want to know forever? Yep. There you go. How long do you want to be successful? Want to know forever. That's it, man. Trading is as long as it takes, you big dummy. You big dummy. Fred Sanford. I'm going to go watch Fred Sanford now. Just for that. Thank you, Chip. Elizabeth is a big one. It's the big one. What's funny is that my wife, she watched Fred Sanford and them all the time. She watched Sanford and Son, Good Times. She stay on him. That is funny. Yep, but this is, I mean, listen, man. Every time I get on here, like, I get excited because I'm like, my goodness. I'm like, people, y'all still don't understand yet. Some of y'all just still don't get it. I mean, listen, NADEX is here. You got the platform. The platform is here. What's missing is the skill. What's missing is the mindset. See, there's another thing too. TA It's $35 a month for training. But the real price is your mindset. Whoa. That's the real price you pay. How much do it cost? Your mindset. Mm-hmm. Yep. Angel says the market teaches you when to act. If there's nothing to do in the market, there is action you can take in your life. Yield the power of action wisely. Very good. Very good. That's right. I told you what I'm gonna start doing. What I said earlier when I first came on, I'm just reorganizing my schedule a little bit. What I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go to bed earlier in the evening and then wake up early in the morning, like around 2 o'clock when London opens. And then I'll observe the market from like 2 until after my kids go to school. So usually I wake them up around 5-ish, like 5, 6. So I'll be observing the market from like 2 or 3 to like around that time. And then after they go to school, if I want to go back to bed, I go back to bed. If I want to continue to observe, then I'll continue to observe. And I'm just going to do that and use all of the other time to not do nothing in the market. Like I won't be observing or nothing. The only time I'll be on the chart is if I'm doing an observation like this. If I do a live market observation or I do a coffee and charts. Now, why am I sharing that with y'all? Well, because one of the things that you can do with your skill set as you're learning, definitely create a schedule for yourself. And a lot of people ask me that, like, Mark, how long should I watch the market for? And, when should I observe? Just pick a time. Pick a time of the day that is the most preferable for you, the most comfortable for you, whatever you want to do. And let that be your time. There you go. That's how you pick. So in your mind, I know that you're thinking, well, when's the best time? Well, there is no best time because the market does what it wants to do. I've had trades that I've ended up being in 2, 3 in the morning or 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening. All types of times. Like the market does what it wants to do, literally. So what you do when you put yourself on a schedule is you actually block in the best time for you. So that means that you're comfortable, you're at ease, and now you can observe the markets and the market, and you can focus on your observation. You see how powerful that is? So now you just focus on doing your job and observing, and let the market decide if it wants to present you with what it is that we're waiting for. Look at that. Look at that. And just think about that for a minute, because it's like, well, damn, wonder what that might turn into. It might turn into 1 or 2 trades a week. You think it just might? Yeah. I've had weeks where I thought that I didn't trade at all, and I was in 3 trades, and it just seemed like I didn't take any trades. That's how it goes. Because you get once you observe and then you end up being in a trade, the trade is over in a few seconds, literally. Any trade that we're in is less than a minute. This is crazy. So your observation time was really just spent watching the market and seeing what it was doing. And once you see and you isolate that it's stable, when that trade comes, it's over in a few seconds. So this is literally the only time when it's good to be a minute man. Knock yourself out. One and done. Yes, you can be a minute man here. Yes. Oh, you're crazy. But loud. Why you laughing at that, man? Oh man. Yep, here you go. You mean you can make six figures on your own schedule? Nah, I'd rather work like a dog. Crazy, man. So yeah, so this is what we have available to us, man. I mean, it's in our hands. Um, oh, for those that might have missed it, 4 subscribers away. Matter of fact, let me check and see where I'm at right now. Let me see if we still 4 subscribers away. If any of you are not subscribed yet, subscribe to the YouTube channel because we are, and I'm refreshing. Let's see how many subscribers we are away. Probably still 4. Oh, we're 3 subscribers away. 3. 3 of y'all, all 3 of y'all. So listen, all 3 of y'all. Some of y'all know what that's from. But listen, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We about to push through 4,000. So we almost there. All right. Yeah, we could do that by tomorrow. I said the end of the week, but shit, why not by tomorrow? But yeah, man, like, like, and see, it's the small things for me because, someone else with all of these huge numbers of subscribers, they're looking at that, they're like 4,000, that ain't shit. Well, it may not be shit to y'all, but it means a hell of a lot to me. You gotta understand, like, that's just from just straight content. That's it. Just coming on, recording, doing live streams. I how many videos I did in the car? Live stream in the car, people watching me in the car. See, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it does say you know what YouTube does? They average it. So y'all can't see the exact number, but I see what they do. They average it out. So like they round it up to the next whatever. So right now the exact number is 3,997. So ever since 3,995, y'all have seen 4K because a few people even had messaged me earlier, congratulating me. So yeah, that's what they do. They average it up. That's one thing I've noticed about what they do. But it's all good, man. I mean, that's shit. That's huge to me. That's a big ass deal. Kidding me? Yes, indeed. Yep. And the day gonna come where we had 10,000, then we had 50. It's just, I mean, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, man. It's gonna happen. It is going to happen. But yeah, I definitely appreciate everyone for sharing the videos and sharing the information with people. Because you got to understand something. The way that I look at this, every time that folks share this, you're really helping somebody else. Like they don't even know it yet. But I guarantee you, when people get caught up in this content and into this information, it's like, yo, it's like you get bit by a mosquito. You got an infection now. You got the TA infection. Telling you, you get caught up, start realizing a lot of things, man. There's a lot of valuable content here for sure. Yes, indeed. Yeah, very true. That's right. Yep, it's about the retention, and it's really about the people that you really touching too. You know what I'm saying? Like the folks that you're actually making an impact on. Like I know people by name. I know folks that rock with TA. Lots of them channels don't have millions of views. Our society needs to focus more on service and less on numbers. Come on. Get them, Angel. Get them. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. All right, y'all. So listen, man, let me get out of here. I'm about to go. I wish I had some chocolate ice cream, but I forgot to get some. So I might have to settle for some like an oatmeal cream pie or something. Something corny, but it is what it is. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I will see y'all on the next Coffee and Charts or Live Market Observation or the podcast, Brooklyn Moses Podcast. All right. So this is volume 45. Shout out to YouTube, 4,000 subscribers. Week 3 away. Almost there, man. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Love, peace, and soul. Out. Dom de Marco. Dom de Marco.